welcome back to another episode of The Square Room. I am Joe.
Des.
Okay, I know we don't typically get political.
Usually not, yeah.
But we have to talk about the shooting.
Pew!
The assassination attempt.
Yeah.
No, he's okay. He was shot in the ear. So I was actually like out all day. I was at so I think I told you, I've done it before, but I was at this like racetrack and like I'm like living my best life, driving a Lamborghini, like pushing it. Yeah. And then I went to a comedy show after. And the host comes out and was like, oh, so we've all heard the Trump thing, right? And everyone's like, yeah. And I'm sitting there like, yeah. And that's how I found out.
Oh, at a comedy show. That's crazy. Did you not believe it at first? You're like, ah.
No, I believed it because everyone in the audience was like, yeah, we heard.
Have you seen the videos?
Yes. So I came home straight to the news.
Straight to your mom. Oh,
I talked to my mom about it.
Of course.
But we didn't really like. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I don't want to put my mom on blast. But I'm sure she'd be like, surprise.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, I didn't even get it from her though. It was like I went to the news, like every news outlet
of course
was talking about it. But CNN was showing like all the multiple angles. So I was like watching CNN and I was like, damn. And you know what? I think this shooting secured his spot. That's the next president.
I personally believe it was scheduled.
Because I know some people who think that too. Okay, so here's the thing, right? The reason I think, and like, we are not sharing our political views. We are Canadian. No. Leave us the hell alone. We're dealing with Trudeau.
Zero fucks.
We are drowning up here. We don't give a fuck. Trump is Trump and problematic as Trump.
Your problem.
Biden doesn't know where the hell he is.
Ever.
The comedian, the host, he was like, Biden is so out of it that he's fighting assassination attempts just in his own head every moment. Yeah. I probably cackled a little too hard at that because I was right in the front row. But like,
he loved you.
So because he, out of every day where someone could be like, oh, what'd you do today? I literally was like, oh, like we just came from racing Lamborghinis. And
of
like
course.
The whole audience was like, what? Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like asking for, and I was like, yeah, like, but like typically I'm like, oh, nothing.
Yeah.
But like
I didn't do nothing.
Out of all days today, and it was so cool. It was like a speakeasy comedy show. So it was like we got the instructions day of, and it was like this intersection, but you're gonna walk, and like right before this street there's an alley. You're gonna go down the alley and there's a green door.
A bag over your head.
No, it was a green door, and like we went at first and we're like, what the fuck is this? It literally looked like a little like dungeon. Shed, like someone's like old garage that was built in the 60s that's run down. But inside it was a cute little venue. Like it was kind of run down, and it was hot. There were like two little rickety fans in the ceiling, but like once everyone's body heat came in, it was hot.
It was over.
Yeah. But so that's how I found out about the Trump thing at a comedy show. But it was, for me, it was, he went down, because at first I'm like, oh, like maybe it just like went by his ear. Like I don't think he was actually shot, but then it, you saw the blood in the pictures. When he came up and he went,
I was like,
son
of a bitch.
He fucking
son
won.
Of a bitch. He knew. That's when I felt like you think it was planned. You planned this. And
for me, I was looking at it like that just solidified, like he is a fucking hero. He survived an assassination attempt. Like people are going to look at it as like,
he survived that.
Wow.
All the charges they placed on him.
For his country.
Yep.
I'm going to vote. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like,
Yeah. That's why I don't believe
whether or not it was planned or not, it still looks
crazy.
Unless you can prove that it was planned, it's like he still took a bullet, whether it was a graze or a full.
I don't know, man. The man fell, slapped some ketchup on his ear because it was planned.
He fell and was like,
and go.
Did you see the kid who did it?
Kind of.
Imagine just a typical school shooter looking.
Yeah.
And he's a registered Republican too.
Did you see the angle of the snipers who shot him?
Yeah.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I think
his snipers. Yeah.
I think personally that's why the kid missed, because I feel like the sniper shot the kid first, and as the kid was pulling the trigger, that's how
because there was a video that CNN was playing, and like it was like a civilian video, but they were just like, oh, someone's up, like they saw him before
as soon as before he pulled the trigger.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what type of sniper gets seen?
Yeah.
The whole point about with a T.
Yeah.
I'm like, the whole point of a sniper is that nobody sees you.
And nobody saw
until
you.
It's too late.
Yeah.
You don't get seen as a sniper.
No, you shouldn't be seen.
You're just a shooter if you're seen.
Yeah, you're not a sniper. You're a poor one.
Sniper, no
Actually,
sniping.
They were just chilling on the roof, to be honest. Yeah. Like, they were very close. Like
they were.
Yeah. That's why I think it was planned. They weren't hidden or nothing.
I don't know. But I was like, I have to, like, we can't, like, not. Like, it's too big to just,
we
like.
We don't promote shooting or murdering people.
No.
That is not okay.
Although I do want my gun license.
It's so much harder to get for us now.
License to kill. I mean, license to shoot targets safely.
Yes.
And supervised.
Yes. Good.
Gun safety with Joe and Des. The last two people you need to be hearing from.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, in other, like, what the fuck news, have you heard, well, I know you haven't. You have not been up to date with
anything.
The Paris poop situation, correct?
No.
Okay, so you know that the Olympics are coming up, like, probably in, like, a couple weeks?
Yes.
And you know it's being held in Paris?
Yes.
So you know the Seine, which is the big river that goes through France and, like, whatever.
No, but I do now.
Okay. Well, you see, like, the cabinet over there, the brown cabinet? It's like that color.
Oh, the river?
Yes. The Seine has not been safe to swim in. It has been declared unsafe to swim in since, I may get the year wrong, but I'm, like, only, like, 1 or 2 years off. 1929 or, like...
I'm sorry, wait,
1929 or, like, 1931. Yes, like, a very long time it has not been safe to swim in. However, for the Olympics, they want to make it clean so they can do all the water sports.
Fuck no.
Because Paris wants the money and the attraction, or I guess France, but like it's the city of Paris, right? That
the Olympics were.
Right. But the people are just like, you're spending all this money. And you know what? They are convinced that they're going to have the Olympics in that fucking thing because they've already set up the bleachers and everything for people to watch. Like but the water is still, they've been spending thousands, hundreds of thousands on like chemicals and stuff to like clean it out. So much so that the mayor of Paris, there was a mayor and someone else. They were like, oh, like it'll be clean by like this date in June. And like, just to prove it, we'll swim in it ourselves. That date in June came and left. They did not do it because they didn't get it to where it needed to be. But the people of Paris, the people of France are so petty. You're going to like this one. It's nasty though. They said that they were rallying people together and they're like, everyone shit in the river, even if you're upriver, like so that it goes downstream, so that no matter how much they try to clean it, it's contaminated. And people have been doing it. And like they push back the date, I want to say kind of maybe around now, like sometime in July, because the mayor is convinced that she'll be able to swim in the river. It was the mayor and someone else. And they're like, yeah, we're going to swim. And they're still trying to clean it out. And as of right now, as of like us recording this, the Seine is not safe. And the Olympics is just in a few weeks. And the people are just like, because now you're thinking, okay, like it's your own river. Like, why are you shitting?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like nobody's really right in this situation.
All they had to do was be like, okay, we're going to get some people together and convince them not to do it.
But the people are mad because they're like, you're spending all this money on just the Olympics and like you're spending so much money on cleaning the river for the Olympics, but then it's just going to go right back. Like spend this money on like, you know, like the people, the economy, that type of thing, which you can't, like, you know, you can kind of understand. But like your solution is to pull down your draws.
And you guys don't deserve shit. Literally. Shit. You can't even let us just have this one nice thing. Just let's start here.
See? But then even you saying that, it would be sacre bleu. What do you mean us? It is us, the French. Like, we don't want you here. Oh,
God, no. I don't want to be there. I just meant us like you.
We don't want you here in our country. Was that good?
That was good. It was very Yvonne of the Yukon.
Which was, he was
French
Frenchy.
Canadian.
Yeah. Frenchy-ish, like Frenchish.
French fry. Poutine. Very poutine.
Poutine.
Yeah. That's how you did there.
Yeah, so
that's disgusting.
I like, again, just nonsense news, but I'm like, it's...
And the reason why I find it disgusting is because I know these are adults.
Oh, of course.
That's disgusting.
But my question is, as an Olympian, you work your whole fucking life for this.
Yeah. Swim in shitty water.
What do you do? Because you don't want to miss this opportunity.
I'm not missing this
But you come up and you have E. coli.
E. coli and a gold medal, motherfucker.
Only one can get the gold. Imagine you don't even place. E. coli for what?
Yeah, shit, that's why I'm faster.
It's swimming fast just to get away from the shit. Oh my God.
That's crazy. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Ew.
Let's head into listener questions to like lighten the mood.
Ew.
Sorry. Oh, someone wrote in. I'll make this one quick because it's not okay. I don't know, y'all. This person wrote in and it's anonymous, but I don't think Des is going to get it. We'll see.
Okay.
It's because like Des isn't into like the TikTok. Like you're on Instagram, but like you're not.
Barely.
Okay. So the question is just this.
Okay.
English or Spanish?
English.
He doesn't get it, y'all. Okay. I will. So I'm gonna ask you the question again. You answer the same way, and I will do what the trend is. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. English or Spanish?
English or Spanish?
No.
Oh, wait, what?
I'm asking you,
and
you answer just same as before.
Okay.
Just it's what I say after is.
Okay.
It's not that complicated, dude.
Sounded crazy.
English or Spanish?
English.
First one to move is gay. So that's the trend, and it's funny because it's always black guys. They like instantly freeze. You can. I moved. It's fine. You're good. You're good. You didn't want to take any chances.
Because my first reaction was to turn my head and look at you like, what? But I'm like,
So this guy walks up to people in like malls and public places, and he asks them English or Spanish. And if they say Spanish, he'll say it in Spanish. If it says English, yeah. So now it's so well known that all you have to say is English or Spanish, and the person freezes.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I definitely didn't get it.
I felt like you wouldn't.
No.
But whoever wrote that in, I appreciate you for that. That was funny.
Good. That was
but yes, we'll get into an actual like proper listener question. That's so funny. Like they trolled. You saying how you're talking about that? Well, I guess you whatever. Yes, so for anyone who is watching or listening, we love hearing questions and stories from you guys, and we would like to give you an opportunity to write in and be a part of the conversation.
Yes.
You can go to
thissquareroom.com /ask, or you can just go to the Square Room and you'll see an Ask Us tab. You can just click it and you can be anonymous if you'd like, and we'll give you a name.
That's the best you've ever done.
Thank you.
Yes, like Des said, thissquareroom.com. So let's get into our listener question for this week. This one is from, drumroll please, Mr. Chesley Poet.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. He literally says it's been a long one. Buckle in.
That's what she said.
The buckle in part doesn't make sense.
It doesn't have to make sense, Joe.
But it should make a little more sense than that.
Ugh,
your type of logic is shitting in your own river and expecting it to
be clean.
He says, hello, it's been so long. Good morning, Joe and Des. Wow, Joe was first.
Yeah, he did that on purpose. I know he did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thank you. Anyways, don't be biting into candy apples without parent supervision, kids, or candy apple flavored edibles. That one was for you.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, like, I don't know, like 2 episodes ago, we explained why Des was MIA. Whether, yeah. It's great to have y'all back, as well as my adoring fans. He knows. So what is there to catch up on? Car crash update. Did he tell us about a car crash?
Did he tell you about a car crash?
No.
Okay, then he did not tell us about a car crash.
And you're telling the world before me?
No, technically he's telling you the same time he's telling the world. Technically he's telling you and you're
okay,
telling
Drake.
the world.
I wasn't hiding the crash from the world. I was hiding the world from my crash.
That makes sense.
Okay, well, I hope you're okay. Apparently only Des knows. Des can't even wake up to show up half the time, but he gets all the updates before me. Whatever. Yeah, I'm a little salty. Not as salty as the Sen, though.
That's disgusting.
Car crash update. Are you hearing a sneeze?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It scared me, the first one, and then the second one, I'm like, oh, that's a sneeze.
The second one scared me.
More than the first?
Yeah.
Oh, did you not hear the first?
Nope.
Oh.
I just saw your reaction, and I was like, Des, don't move.
You thought it was a ghost?
Don't move. Yeah.
Imagine I turn and we look up and someone was standing right in the
Joe,
door.
I would die. I would immediately just pass out.
Pass away.
I'm not running.
You're
I'm
not
not
passing
fighting.
out. You're passing away.
Yeah. I'm gone. I was never here.
At least I get it on camera so that it's not like I can't be charged with anything. Like he had a heart attack and died. I swear I wasn't even touching him. Yeah.
Immediately.
So car crash update, ran the pockets for property damage, but I still got 2 to 3 months for that medical bag to come in.
I hope people understood what that meant.
Like he had to pay for property damage, but then.
Yeah, but he got his money's worth.
Oh, so he was not at fault, but
No.
he had to pay up front and then he's going to.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, I don't even need your update anymore because I just understood. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I mean, F you. We can swear on this podcast.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, bud. He said, went to Pride, got hit on a shit ton. I fucking love that. Yes. Yes, Chesley. Oh my God, is that your first Pride? I was looking. My first Pride, it's like on my Instagram all the way at the bottom, 2013. I was a baby.
11 years old.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been going to Pride. I don't think I've missed a Pride yet in that time.
That's good.
Oh, no, I lied. After my first one.
You missed the second one.
No, I went to the second one because we had World Pride in Toronto. I think they were like maybe like 2015 I missed it. I feel like I didn't go I don't know. Anyways. He said was walking back with Lulu, which is his girlfriend for those of you who don't know, and friends. A man passed, gently grabbing my shoulder, saying, you're cute.
He said, stop, sir.
Instantly, I had to look back. Someone grabbed my shoulder and said that in my ear while I was passing. He winked. Oh, it says we winked. Someone winked and ushered me to him. I was flattered, but straight. First of all, you should like got a number, got like a free drink, a little something. I mean, I guess your girlfriend's right there, but she could have got one too. The gays love the girls. But Des knows all about that, getting hit on and stuff. So I'm sure Des is super excited for you. Des, did you ever get free drinks?
No, I wouldn't.
You didn't even like lean into it to get it like a drink?
I think somebody gave me like, hey, we're leaving. Here's a half a bottle, like at a party. Like, you know when you go clubbing and you buy bottles for your table?
Okay.
But the table doesn't show out the way you thought they would. So these bottles are just sitting here.
Okay.
So,
because I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like you meant like someone, before you said bottle, I think it meant like someone was on their way out with like their half drank like cup of thing. And like, here you want this. I'm like, that's roofies.
No. It was some guy like who was clearly gay and like pulled me, hey, I noticed you and your friends.
Yeah, but he's just trying to say y'all look drunk and thirsty.
That's
I don't think that was
too.
like hitting on you.
I don't think so either. They were just like, oh, why would he go to you? Because I'm friendly as fuck. Duh.
I don't know about that.
As fuck.
Okay, he also says, and you're going to love this, he says, and again, sorry, Elijah, but he says, Elijah, you lied, my guy. Fuck this fuck, be it good or bad. Don't forget what the lie was. Put yourself in their shoes and carry on. Confront it or get over it. Don't argue about it. Continue on. Des is 100% in his advice, as well as Joe. As I'm writing this, Des said he lie. Sorry, I'm recognizing you as that Des. Oh.
Joe, I hate when you laugh
It's
before
because
you leave.
it's because as I'm reading it, I thought he was still talking about Eli, but he did say he was covering a lot. He just went, Des killed a duck, quack.
That's not fun. I didn't kill a duck.
Also, you can't say it's not funny and then cackle. You're like, ha ha ha, not funny.
Not funny.
And then he says, hashtag where is Mateo? Go back for Halloween. He says you should go back for Halloween. I think you should. I think you should go back for the summer.
No, I can't for the summer. For Halloween, maybe. I know they do like masquerade parties and stuff.
Oh, but then you can't, like, you won't be able to see. Not a masquerade night, because you need to be able to recognize.
I don't want to identify him.
You think you'll be able to, like, recognize his lips?
I feel like I'd recognize his face.
No, I was setting you up just now.
No, I know you were. That's why I have to be very specific.
Okay, and then he has a poem, which I will read in a second. But if there's anything else you want to respond to with anything he said. But I do think you need to go back. You need to go back before I do.
Why do I need to go back before you do?
Because you said that. You were like, I have to go back now because you couldn't have had a better time than me.
Yeah, but I feel like you will. I feel like I'm just scarred.
I don't know if I don't have any plans to.
No, but I feel like I'm scarred.
Okay. So there's this place that I'm kind of like, ooh, like this could be cool to go to. There is a movie theater in Montreal. It's like an old school cinema. I think it has like seating at the bottom, and then it has like the balcony type seating. But they play adult films.
No way. That's weird.
But the whole point is to go in and have sex. So it's like, I think single men will be like in the bottom. It's just like a jerky mosh pit. Like you don't want to be down there. But if you have a partner, you can go up. And it's not like only for like straight people. But it's just like you have to have, like, if you're single, you're down in the bottom.
Yeah, I think the men are my problem.
But here's the thing. You can go up in the balcony, but you have like, it's like open, like if you look out, you can see, but each little area is private, and they give you sheets, and like it's almost like a bed type of futon thing, and they give you sheets, you put them on yourself, and you just take them out and like dump them on your way out, and porn is playing, and everyone's just having sex and like doing their own thing. And down below, the single guys are like looking up and like yeah, but like you don't have to be doing anything like okay. you don't have to be doing anything in their view. Like, okay. Unless you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been there, but like that's the picture that it was like painted.
Okay, you're gonna have to send me this link, or the name of it, or
okay.
Actually, I'll Google it.
I can't remember the name off the top of my head. It's like Cinema L'Amour or like Theater L'Amour, something to that effect.
I might that might be okay with me.
Might have to make a little trip down to Montreal.
That I would do. But imagine it's just a circle jerking with me in the middle isn't gonna cut it.
You don't want to be in the middle?
No.
Would you ever do like let me add a monetary value. 500,000 to do a jizz kit.
What is that? Oh God, no. No, Joe.
For anyone who doesn't know, you want to explain what it is?
I
love how it took you a second.
Because
you know what it is. There's a few different names for it. I know it because like it used to be like you had to do it on like a Triscuit, like the little cracker, but it could be anything. It could be a cookie, a cracker.
I heard it on Big Mouth.
I know you did. That's why I knew you know what it is. I don't know what they call it there, but it's a thing.
Imagine a male ejaculating.
Well, it's a bunch of people
on a single item, a cookie, cracker.
You're not explaining it well. So like say there's like 4 or 5 guys, just hanging out, boys being boys.
No, boys don't do that.
I don't know. I don't do that.
They don't do that.
So you're having a guys' night, jerking off together as per usual.
Oh my God.
And you're like, oh, let's get a Ritz cracker, for instance. And we're all going to jerk off at the same time. And we're all going to come onto this cracker. And the last one to come has to eat it. 500,000.
No.
550.
The thing is.
6. $1 million.
Joe, no.
$1 million.
No.
I'm going to send this clip to your girlfriend because if you would not eat a little cum for $1 million and she probably. Well, I don't want to. I don't want
to. Joe, please. I will deafen these people right now.
I realize that sounded bad, but I'm like, she's your girlfriend. She's probably had your.
You hear that?
I realize. I'm saying I don't know what y'all do in the bedroom. Damn. To be fair, this is speculation, but I realized it was coming out as like real shady, and it wasn't supposed to be. I'm like, she's probably had a lot of cum. No, I'm just saying, she's probably had your cum for free, and you wouldn't even do it for $1 million. I don't think you are holding your weight in the partnership, and I think Mateo and Chesley would agree.
The problem is you
don't try to ignore that.
You have multiple.
Don't ignore me.
It's not your cum. It's not just your cum.
Okay, would you do it with three friends? No, you and your two besties. You and your little cousins. No, besties for life. You guys have definitely done gay stuff together.
No, never.
Are you saying that there's something wrong with being gay?
No, I'm saying that I personally would never drink another man or eat another man's semen.
Technically, you're eating the biscuit, and then it's just like like when you have like a what do you call it? cinnamon bun, and there's the glaze on top. It just helps it slide down. You know what I'm saying? Because it can be dry. Oh, you could do it. Oh, you like chickens. You get your chicken and then you put like a little Popeye's biscuit because those are dry. You know what I mean?
No, I eat the biscuit with the fries. I don't know why. Yeah.
I used to really like their biscuits. Only with jam, though.
Oh, Church's chicken biscuit's really good. They glaze it with honey.
Literally, last year, it was last Pride. Me and my friends were out and then we all went back to the house and my friend ordered, I thought it was Popeye's because I was just handed chicken. And like appearance wise, it was pretty similar. And I was eating this. I'm like, man, this is good. And I was eating a biscuit. I'm like, because it has like the honey on top. And I was like, yo, I didn't know Popeyes does this. And they're like, yeah, it doesn't. They're like, this is Church's. And I'm like, I've never had Church's, but Church's chicken is better than Popeyes. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Take my black card away. I said it.
I think the difference for Popeyes is we're Canadian Popeyes. It's like KFC here and KFC in Jamaica are like 3 different worlds away. Yeah. So I think like
you think Popeyes is better in the States? Popeyes is good here. So. It's like always bad. Juicy. It's always like but you think it's probably better in the States? I can't say I've had American Popeyes.
I've had American KFC, but not Popeyes.
I don't know. I'm not really a fried chicken like girly, to be honest. No. Like I don't know. It's like, and like I don't love watermelon either.
Boo.
It's good. Boo. And like, and when fried chicken is good, sometimes you're in the mood, like, you know what I mean? But like, no,
I'm always in the mood.
Moving on, we're gonna read this poem. And let me mentally prepare because I know if I stutter,
you will.
Now you're doing that on purpose. There was a time in the past when I stuttered and he absolutely flamed me. So let me not. I should have like pre-read it. It's called Craftswoman. And again, this is by Mr. Chesley, the poet. An ore bright with life, a heart of gold, and life of coal easy to burn. Be gentle when you mold. Who are you to force my ore to shape what you want? I'm to be the only one in control of my core. So why is it I'm so easy for you to craft with such control and no remorse, bending and shaping with dirty hands, until I'm a finished product, polished with the soot of what I once was. Chesley Poet.
That was nice.
I'm trying to do it at different times to make it sound like there's more people in the room.
No, you did great.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a whole audience, actually.
Okay, now you're just patronizing me.
That was good. That was really good. It was very...
I like that one.
Yeah. I'm like picturing everything he was saying and yeah.
Mm-hmm. I pictured a very, maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm going to say like I pictured like a very sensual, like, you know, when like that typical like pottery class where like a man like is like, oh, let me show you how. And like,
yeah. and the thing is spinning and they're like.
Yeah. Anyways, if you want to write in, thissquareroom.com. Thank you, Chesley. It's nice hearing from you. Although I apparently didn't hear from you enough because I didn't know about your accident. But I hope you're okay. Like, actually, that sounds like it was bad enough that there was like quite some damage. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Moving on.
I have a question that was given to you.
Okay.
That I'm supposed
given to me.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Because I talked to this person and
so you already gave your answer.
I tell them what it is.
Okay.
So I need you to put yourself in their shoe, okay? So I'm going to say you.
Okay.
But you are them.
Yes.
Okay. So
I am them. They are me. We are one.
Gotcha. Yes. So you're working a job.
Okay.
And there's this guy that catches your eye for whatever reason.
Hey, cutie.
You never go and approach guys.
No.
But this one, you did.
Okay. So he was that cute. And I was like.
You don't know what it is. But
something about him.
Something.
Okay.
So you went, you talked to him. Okay, cool, whatever. You gave him your number. All right. Okay. You guys have talked since.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in that time you guys have talked, you actually realize.
He ain't shit.
I'm not.
That into him?
Yeah.
Okay.
But.
Which is fair. That happens.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But he's always offering to pay for your hair to get done, always offering for your Uber rides. If you're hungry, they don't hesitate to order you food. In this time, you might be in a relationship
with someone else.
Somebody else.
Oh.
However, this individual believes you're in a relationship with them, even though you've made it clear, like, hey.
Oh, so I have made it clear. They just believe this because they choose to believe what they want to believe.
Yes.
Okay.
So now, 2 years down the line, they're still doing this. You don't have that other boyfriend. That's out the window. You admitted to the guy, like, hey, this was my situation. This is... To
the guy... Oh, can we name people? Who is the food guy?
We will call him...
Fred. Fred the feeder.
Fred. Okay, Fred the feeder, yes.
Okay.
So you admitted to Fred that you are no longer with...
the ex, whatever. He doesn't matter. Yeah, he doesn't get a name.
At all, yeah. So you're no longer with him. Mm-hmm. Fred knew about this guy, kind of, but you were just like, oh, yeah. You downplayed what it was.
Okay.
And Fred was okay with it because you're with me. And you're kind of like, okay. Now, Fred has intentions. Oh, Fred is older than you.
Okay. About approximately how much older?
About 15 plus.
Plus?
Yes.
Okay.
And Fred's intention is...
Now you know what's in my head because you said that the LGBTQIA plus.
Fred...
Sorry, that was just for me, Des.
is looking to get married and settle down, obviously.
Okay.
However, your problem is Fred has now spoiled you. You're used to...
Now, I've been spoilt
for 2 years. You never had any sexual interaction with him. In the 2 years...
Marry him. No, wait.
In the 2 years, you've probably seen him 3 times.
Marry him. You don't even need to live with him. He'll buy you a house and leave you the hell alone.
Yeah. He bought you the brand new iPhone, brand new iPad. He has tried to break it off a couple times because he felt like, as a man, I want intimacy.
3 times in 2 years? Is Fred okay in the head?
We would like to know, wouldn't we? You've never kissed Fred, not like a mwah on the, like nothing. Like the most is like a hug. Fred kissed you on the cheek one time and you were upset.
Because he probably stole it. Like, you know, when you steal a kiss?
Exactly.
Like maybe it was like trying to give a little hug and
then you're like, yeah, exactly. That's Joe. That's exactly what it was.
I know.
Now, I believe the person should come forth and let Fred be free. However, they feel like
#free Fred.
Now, with all of this being said, Fred's living situation is not ideal.
What is it?
It isn't.
He's homeless?
In a sense, they have places for people who aren't homeless.
He lives in like a halfway house?
No, halfway house is like a prison thing.
No.
Isn't it?
No, not necessarily.
No, really?
Yeah.
I've always thought it was like when you're like, you were a criminal, but like you're getting better. And
you
like,
halfway between homeless and home, bitch. You in the middle.
Yeah, like a shelter kind of thing.
So where the fuck does Fred get all this money from?
Fred works still, but spends his money on you.
Oh, no.
But you have made it clear, Fred, stop. You need to prioritize yourself, da-da-da. So you'll be talking and you're like, oh, yeah, blah, blah. Like next week, I'm supposed to go here, but I got to do my hair on the Tuesday. And then on Sunday.
No, here's the thing. This is the thing. I said, what's Fred's living situation? And you said,
it's not.
Isn't. That was such a foul response.
Don't be screaming these people here, please. Please. Those are the things that you're supposed to just let slide. And
I know. I did let it slide at first, but it kept replaying in my head. And I'm like, I have to call attention to how out of pocket that response was.
Oh, it's so funny.
Okay.
So I made it clear that this person you need to be nicer to Fred. I understand that you don't want to do sexual things for sure. If you don't want to, you don't want to. But at the end of the day, you are taking advantage of this man because he has spoiled you to the point where you can't help it now. You don't pay your phone bill, by the way. Fred pays your phone bill. So now you're going to have to, if you drop Fred, you have to go for paying for things for yourself.
2 years is a long time to get accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
You're going on a trip. Fred is probably giving you over $1,000 to either go on the trip or buy stuff to go
Meanwhile,
on the trip.
he doesn't have a stable roof over his head. Nah. Jokes aside, at the end of the day, like, if anything were to happen to him in these less than ideal living situations, like, that's on you. And then also, it's like, you can't feel good about yourself knowing that someone doesn't have a roof over their head, but yet your trips are paid for, your hair is paid for, your nails are paid for, your phone bill is paid for, you're getting Uber Eats. Uber Eats is expensive as fuck. Uber Eats is expensive as fuck, because guess what? I had a situation where someone was often sending me food. Sometimes I would wake up and the food is already there.
Yeah.
Or they would schedule it. I didn't even know you could schedule on Uber Eats.
Yes, you can.
And they would schedule it. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
The difference is I wasn't talking to nobody else. Now, do I talk to this person anymore? No. He was the one that I talked about in the podcast last year, last October. So that's done. But it was nice. Yeah. It was real nice. Yeah. But when he offered to do more stuff, like to the point when I was like, yeah, I got to go grocery shopping. Oh, do you want me to buy you groceries? No. Yeah. But when I would refuse the Uber Eats, he would schedule it. And that's why he was like, well, it's already at your door. Or it's already on the way.
He does things like that.
Right. So I understand, like, sometimes if they want to do it, you can't fully stop them, but that's when you need to, you said be nicer to Fred, and I agree, but like, you need to be nice by being a bitch, meaning you have to be blunt, you have to be honest, and you have to be harsh. Leave me the fuck alone for your own good. No, but it's like, if he's not hearing, like, you have to be mean to be kind in a situation like this. If he won't take your subtle, like, I'm seeing someone else, oh, like, whatever, you can't be like beating around the bush, lollygagging. You can't.
That's what it is. Lollygagging.
And that's what it is. I know that's what it is. I know that's what it is, because when it's nice, you don't want to like, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you. But girl, stand up. Yeah. We need to feed ourselves, you know?
So we had a heart
Fred
to
needs
heart.
to feed himself. Fred the feeder needs to feed himself.
We had a heart to heart, and I was giving her the threshold of my opinion. Yeah. Which, you know, made her emotional and whatnot. Yeah. Fine. So she had
You're not like a bad person or anything for it.
No, she had a heart-to-heart with Fred about, Fred, you know, I treat you a certain way because you allow me to. You can't allow me to do these things. You have to put your foot down and say no. Yeah. If I say, hey, do this and do that, if you financially know that you should, no. I have to hear a no. You have spoiled me to, you know, I'll say things, and as soon as I say it, I'm not even asking you for it, but as soon as I say it, you're willing to, okay, I'll do it. Because in Fred's mind, another man's going to do it.
Here's the thing, though. You are right. Fred needs to put his foot down, but if I, in this situation, am able to realize and articulate, I am going to take advantage of you. I can't say, you put your foot down because I'm going to take advantage. I know I'm taking advantage. Amen. And Des, if you know better,
you do better. Amen.
So you cannot put it on other people. You allow me to take advantage of you. That's like, imagine if a husband was like, well, when I beat my wife, she doesn't tell me to stop. She just takes it. She allows me to beat her. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Stop beating her. He needs to stop. So just because this person is allowing you to, like, you know, accept things and whatever, like, you gotta.
For their birthday that is coming up shortly. This is how we got into the conversation. Should tell me what
it's something nice. I know it is.
I forget what restaurant, but it's some fancy dancy restaurant, like 5-star fancy dancy restaurant. She
imagine dining at a 5-star restaurant and going back to a shelter. Imagine.
She wants a limo to pick her up.
Good, she can pay for that.
To bring her to the restaurant. Yeah. But the limo's not picking you up. It's just, you're gonna meet me at the restaurant. Because we don't need to share a limo.
That's just mean.
And a helicopter ride. View over the city kind of stuff.
Very nice.
There was something else, but the something else I think she said wasn't a part of them. It was.
How far away is the birthday? Like, are we talking days, weeks, or months?
What days? Today is the.
It's like mid-June.
Around yours.
Oh, mid-July.
Around yours.
Is she my sign or the one before me? Is she a Leo or a Virgo?
Yours.
She's a Virgo?
Yeah.
Girl! Now, you know we are better than that. We are better than that. You are my sister. We can't be out here in the streets. Listen, I get it. It's just not nice. Quite frankly, it's not nice, and I don't know you, but I believe you're better than that. And I get it, girl. It's nice, like the bills. But
I almost slapped her through the phone.
As a Virgo, you're independent as fuck. You don't need a man to pay your bills.
Amen.
Even if you're a Leo, even if you're, I don't know, whatever that sign is. Libra.
That was pretty good. That was good.
No, but you get what I'm saying. I'm like, this birthday thing is not happening.
I crushed that. I crushed that.
Yeah, no. It's too much. And that is, at this point, this is you being cruel.
Yeah.
It's not, like, you can't be like, you gotta draw the line after the helicopter ride, after the limo, after the dinner, and then you know what, for my birthday I'm also gonna need my hair and nails done, and I probably need a new outfit. Oh, and yeah, bills due at the end of the month, so pay that. But then I'm drawing the, like, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
last year, you had a birthday dinner. Not you.
Oh. Yeah, I did. Yes.
You had a birthday dinner, and the only reason why you invited him was because I said that I'm not going unless he's there. He bought a bouquet of flowers that looked like no less than $300. They were beautiful roses. And I had dropped her and another friend home.
What is it about him that she doesn't like?
Everything.
Okay. So there's no saving it.
Like,
even if he had a home.
Yeah, like as like, I don't find you as sexually attractive as I thought. Mm-hmm. The fact that that all of this even happened, like, especially at your age, like, I would want a man to be a man.
Age, yeah.
And because you're a little bit bratty sometimes, you want someone to tell you no.
Yeah,
exactly.
Women like that shit.
Exactly. And
I don't.
He doesn't do that.
You know what?
Sorry.
I realize. Like, obviously, put down your phone. But that's the thing. I don't go that far.
Yeah, exactly. To need someone to do that.
But, like, you know my personality, and I think I do have, like, a dominant personality. So it's like, just do what I say.
Yeah. I'm not asking anything crazy.
Right. And that's the thing. I actually don't.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's okay. Because, like, when I say it like that, it sounds wild, but, like, I really am reasonable.
Yeah. That's
so, like,
how
just
I feel
do
too.
what I say because I'm
like,
reasonable.
I hardly say to do
Oh, you
stuff.
say that about yourself?
Yeah. Joe, don't do that. Don't do that.
Sorry. I didn't realize you were not. I thought
I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I'm the same way. Joe, that's crazy. She has tears in her eyes. That's crazy. That's madness.
I'm trying to be nice. Can we
move on? That is crazy.
Can we move on?
So does she?
Des, you're more delusional than me. It's like we're the same. I'm reasonable. Des said if you're gonna cheat physically or cheat emotionally because I can't stand you sucking a man's dick.
Can't.
That's why TikTok hates you, eh?
I can imagine. I understand.
Because you say shit and it's like, it don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to you guys because you guys don't understand. You don't understand.
Because you guys, women?
Yeah. And not even all of you. Just a few of you don't understand. Because
you heard it here first. Deswayne hates women.
Whoa.
I think at the end of the day,
too far-fetched.
You need to figure out, do I want to be a good person or do I want to be a spoiled person? And I think, honestly, no one likes spending their own money in the sense of, like, seeing their bank account balance go down. But, like, when you do stuff for yourself, you do feel better. You're like, I don't need a man to do this. And don't you want the person who's doing this for you to be someone that, like, you love and you can, like, really appreciate and, like, show affection to? Oh my God, thank you for doing this for me. Thank you for treating me this way. Thank you for whatever. As opposed to, and also, if a man comes into your life and finds out that another guy's doing all this shit, they're not going to like that. So you're actually shooting yourself in the foot in terms of like another relationship, because I'm not fucking with no man or no woman who is basically has a whole relationship. I don't care if the person's delusional. One, it sounds like you're just telling me, oh, like, we're not a thing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like, no, you're giving them something to keep them coming.
That's what I thought too.
I'm not saying that she's doing. I'm saying
no.
If
Yeah,
I'm trying to date you and you're
there's no way you're telling me you're doing nothing. And this guy, I was in disbelief for a year.
I believe it happened, so I believe her. But it's just like, not everyone else is gonna believe you because it is something that's unbelievable. I think unless you've experienced it or know men with that type of personality.
And I think what her problem was that like a lot of people who are in this situation, they have to give a little something, you know? Mm-hmm. So here I am, not doing a damn thing but being your pen pal.
She got herself a glucose guardian. That's a gender neutral term for sugar mama, sugar daddy.
I'm sorry, what did you call it? Glucose guardian.
Yeah. Except it's like, it's Splenda. It's not real sugar.
That is so funny.
Well, she doesn't have to give sugar. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah. But I've never heard that before.
Glucose guardian?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because now you can't call people like mommy and daddy unless they tell you how they identify. And like, I don't know how this guy, I don't know how Fred identifies.
That's my new shit. Glucose guardian. That's my new shit. I like that. I do. I've actually been walking around saying my partner.
Yeah?
Yeah. At work, and I love it.
But you hate it when it's
but I
directed
love
towards
people's
you.
reaction when I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm spending the weekend with my partner, and they're just like,
well, because you do give off gay vibes.
oh yeah, maybe, I don't know, but I talk to too many.
No, you
women at
do.
work.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but like I do too. So I actually get. It's funny because women tend to think I'm straight, like gay women think I'm straight, and straight men think I'm gay. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, just give me a break. But I think
you're both wrong.
I think I think for you it depends on when you turn it on. Because I've had someone this is years ago, someone asked me and I'm like, no, he's straight. He's like, yeah, like I figured, but like there was a little bit of like the extraness of the and that's obviously very like stereotypical, but like that's what I mean. Like you give that off, but like it's not a bad thing.
No, I know. It was just the way you said it.
I'm like, well, you do.
Yeah, but you said it with such confidence that like,
because you do.
But you know when somebody's like in the closet and you're like, yeah, you do act gay.
What did you say? It was did I just out you again? Well, you outed yourself like 2 weeks ago. You're out the closet but not out the room.
Yeah. That was... On that note.
Yeah, on that note, are we ending or do you want to say your last little thing? Is it long?
So,
I don't know if that's the answer.
If we were, no, I can't say. Well, no, I can't phrase it that way. Sorry.
Okay.
So there's a wife.
Okay.
And her husband.
Okay.
And it's her birthday coming up.
Okay.
And for her birthday, she wants to have a gangbang.
Helicopter. Helicopter ride, dinner, limo.
A gangbang.
Okay.
With
very different.
People
she knows?
No.
Oh,
no. Okay. I believe it was like 20 plus guys. Yeah, like a real, like just you and dicks.
Sorry, the way you said that.
And he said, okay.
One dick turns me off. I can't even imagine 20. Jesus.
Yeah, and for her birthday, and she said it was a great experience. You know, it felt good because it's something she's always wanted to do. And after that, her and her husband, they went out for dinner to end off her birthday.
Oh, she did this. Oh, because I thought you said wanted to.
Oh, yeah, like she wanted to do it.
And did.
She did it, yeah. And husband was...
And he was not involved?
Nope.
Was he on the premises?
I believe he was in the house.
Was he in the back room with a loaded gun in his mouth? Like, what the...
Yeah. And when I heard this, and like, I felt sad for him.
Well, is he a cuck?
At this point, you have to be.
Well, true. Yeah, you have to be.
You have
true.
to be.
Yeah.
And I felt sad for him because, like,
well, if he's a cuck, don't feel sad because he likes it.
You just want to make your wife happy.
No, because if he's actually a cuck, then he likes that.
I still feel bad because in your heart of hearts, That shit hurts. For your birthday, you'd rather a whole bunch of guys fuck you out.
20 is wild. Even if she was single, 20 is wild.
There was this, I think this girl, she's in her mid-20s on some podcast, and she was saying for her first year of college, she had her a party because she officially hit 40 bodies. And I'm like, you're about 18, 19, miss. And she was just like, yeah, like, I'm a hoe. Like, I knew that. I've always known that. Like, I like to fuck anytime, anywhere. Da, da, da. And I'm like, it's not crazy because obviously people in the world exist like that who are just very nymphomaniac-like and are okay with anybody. You got a hard cock, no problem. You got no cock, no problem. But 40 at that age is crazy. Man, woman, child, or dog. That is crazy.
It is crazy for a dog too. Yeah, you're right. I was really thinking about it.
Yeah. For a dog, that's crazy, and they hump a lot.
Yeah. Maybe unless it's a street dog, but like I'm just thinking, like imagine you heard like, oh, this poor little dog, and they bred this dog with 40 different. Like you'd be like, leave, PETA. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, we're gonna have to cut it off because this is a problem.
No, but you would take that dog out of that person's care. Like 40 is a lot. Yeah. It's different for people, but like at a certain age, you shouldn't be. Yeah. You need a little time.
Come on. Seasoned. And this is what me and one of my friends were talking about, because it's very like you experience a lot of things when you're younger, and you don't realize it takes away from later on with somebody you care about.
It can sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, like you're not really taking certain things in. So when like there's this girl that I've slept with, and she's not as freaky as she used to be 10 years ago because she's all freaked out.
She's like, calm down.
Yeah. Oh. And then when you're that guy who wants to experience that with you, it's like, oh, okay, no problem.
I personally think it is a beautiful thing when you can like grow into your freakiness.
Yeah.
Because especially like women sexually, that's why cougars are a thing, because women hit their sexual peak in their 30s and 40s, not in their 20s. So it's like as you grow into your sexual peak, like you're also wanting to experience different things and experiment and like get freakier than before. And it's like, oh, like this is really cool.
Yeah.
Whereas men, your sexual peak is in your 20s. So it's like that's why cougars and like younger guys match up so well. Yeah. And like, I don't know.
Like when a girl's in her 20s and you've been having sex outside for the last 7 years, wherever, whenever, now you're in your 30s and you meet a guy who wants to experience these things, and you're like, no, let's go home. We live somewhere. Bitch, what?
We live
you
somewhere.
Just told me how you, Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Unlike Fred.
On that note.
I think that's really thank you. Thank you. I think that's the end of this episode.
Yeah. That's good. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Des, where can they find you?
You can find me only on Instagram at DesiD18.
And you can find me on the gram, on Twitter, on what's the other one? TikTok. I think that's it, right? Yeah. At just Instagram at Jonel Wilson, and my TikTok Jonel.Wilson. And of course the podcast is at
The Square Room.
And tell a friend
to tell a friend.
And we will see you next Tuesday.